Come with me on a nature walk this morning. Let's see what we can find. Even though most of the leaves have fallen, there's still a few still changing color. If you look closely, you might find more than you think. I love the part of my walk that goes by the creek. You know, it's interesting when we think about the change of seasons in fall. You don't normally think about a plant's life cycle because all the plants are effectively going to sleep. Sometimes you see your friends on the walk. It's interesting when we think about moving, but we don't think very much about how plants move. You may live in a different town than your parents or grandparents, but how did you get there? Well, what about how the seeds get there? And when you get bored or lonely in the long days of winter, it's fun to slow down and look at things more closely, and we see there's a lot more going on in the world than we think. So I finished my walk, and I have laid out my specimens. I can now start thinking about an important part of the plant life cycle, and that is the seed dispersal. This is really what makes the nature of life go round and round. And now look how neat these are. If you look closely, they have this beautiful little capsule that looks like it's exploded. Over here, the seeds almost look like a little flower head themselves. This one's gorgeous. It has this almost bluish purple hue to it. That one is just gorgeous. Look at these little tiny ones. If you have a kid or are an active inner child like me, you can really take your mind off of unimportant stuff and enjoy nature and get back in the moment if you'll slow down and look for art in your everyday world. And then think about science in your everyday world. And then maybe think about writing a story about it. When I have younger friends around, we'll talk more about how the seeds do actually get away from the parent. Here you can see some fuzzy apparatus with a tiny seed in the middle. So I might ask them how they think that might help the seed. These look like there was some power and they actually opened up and the seed dropped out. The seeds are that little, maybe the wind spread them. Here we have another little adaptation. Look at these little fuzzy helicopter wings on each seed. These spiky balls look really cool. They have little thin wings, just little paper wings on each side of the seed. In addition to collecting seed pods on my morning walk, I collected a few more colorful leaves. Check out my other video with dried leaves to see what you can do with those gorgeous fall leaves.